It's a timer. It's just a timer.
The timer is a savior.
On this trash pod, Devin. On this trash pod. It's what the haters are saying around here, Devin. The trash pod. Because people are mad. Shedeur fans are mad at us. People are mad at celebrities for going to space. People,
No, I'm not
pe-
mad.
people. I'm a little confused about that, which I'll ask about in a second. People are mad at at the WWE for WrestleMania 41's build up. I mean, people are just mad. People
Good.
are mad at the world. Honestly, I can't blame them. If they want to take it out on us and come at us and be mad at us for saying something about Shedeur Sanders, which honestly is kind of hard to understand sometimes. Like if you're like a Jordan fan or a fan of a team, like
Hmm.
a Bills fan or a Chiefs
Hmm.
fan. It's like I would understand. You might not be like the biggest fan of something we had to say, because sometimes we might say something that would go against how they feel. But then it's like Shedeur Sanders fans.
It's weird to call yourself a Shador fan.
Well, okay. See, here's the thing. Now, okay. Here's the thing about Shedeur Sanders fans. I have been a Ravens fan my entire life, right?
Hmm.
Because I've had the ability to be a fan
Hmm.
of the Ravens my entire life. There has been a fandom for there was a fandom for the Ravens when I was born.
Hmm.
Anybody who is a Shedeur Sanders fan wasn't 2 years ago.
No, yeah, that is funny. No one was really fans of him at Jackson State.
Like I'm saying, and I get it. Like, okay, maybe you gotta just. I mean, some people you just find out about at a later stage. But it's like at this point, I mean, we're watching kids high school tape and basketball, and it's like we were watching like the Ball brothers hoop
We're watching
over.
Zion.
Like that's the thing. It's like we were watching these guys hoop. It's like I remember walking through the halls and being like, you guys hear about that Giannis guy? That
Yeah,
Giannis
yeah,
guy.
exactly.
We were in
That
school
skinny
and
Greek guy.
like you mean Giannis? It's like just all like it's like people. There's it's like it seems like I don't know. This cult fan base came out of nowhere for
Yeah.
Shador. So every time we talk about them, it's like we get hate comments. We get people just y'all are this podcast is trash.
Well,
Y'all suck.
I think it comes from, and I hate to say it, but honestly, I think it comes from the hate that he receives, and the support comes in the support comes in terms of like spite for the hate. It's like they want to just defend him, and in
I
defending him, then they
guess.
find ways to like somehow become fans of him.
I guess. And then there's like two types of haters. There's two types of haters. There's the ones who just have something to say, and then like you like look at their profile and it's just like blank, and there's nothing on it, like not even a profile picture. I mean, you just have no clue who this person is. Like I have no clue who they are.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, okay, whatever, moving on. But then you got the other person who it's almost like it's like almost like maybe it's in any field like people who you know a lot of people who are like failed musicians who hate on a lot of up and coming rappers
Yes.
or maybe people
Or even
who
just
didn't
musicians who haven't been anything in a long time.
or it's like I okay I see like this guy hating and it's like I click on his page and it's just all like K-pop posts
Really?
and like my baby reacting to BTS for the first time.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's like
I'd love to
man,
watch those videos.
it's
That's
like
so cool.
yeah,
No, I love K-pop.
it's like see, we're probably like I'm sorry for your algorithm. Like we're not
Yeah, how do
we're
we end up in a K-pop?
see that's what I'm saying. It's like are you like so are
Because
you
I'm
just a
Asian?
K-pop fan and a are those the Shedeur Sanders fans? K-pop
Ooh,
fans?
K-pop fans.
Is that because if that's the case, they can both go. I mean, they don't have
Dion
to be
pop,
here at
dude.
all. We don't need Shador and K-pop fans here
C-pop.
just to tell us, how to do our thing over here. But it's like, oh, okay. It's like so you make weird content, and like you're just mad at somebody else that makes content, and it's like I look at it, it's like there's no way, I just can't imagine. It's like you're
Well,
that invested in
how do you
Shedeur
go from?
Sanders.
I mean, I guess people can be fans of whatever they want, but to being like a massive K-pop fan to being in total support of Colorado Buffalo football.
That's a good. You know what? I will add another example just so people can't say it's like, this is a one off thing, or it's like, or well, you can like K-pop and football.
No,
It's
you
like,
can,
okay,
you
sure.
can, but they
I
do
mean,
coincide a little
it's
bit.
the same reason. I mean, there was a lot of people who really like to listen to Taylor Swift out of nowhere, really like to watch football too. Like
For real.
things happen,
No, you're right.
and I mean, K-pop has a big fan base, but I just don't see. I feel like I would have heard of like people are loving Shedeur. BTS is loving Shedeur Sanders over there. It's like I don't see it. I
I,
haven't heard of that yet.
I mean, it's I don't know. The support for him is so weird, and like the pushback on what we say, because we're not saying anything crazy. We're really talking about a draft candidate who could be drafted by an NFL team. We'll talk the same way about any of these guys if we think they stink.
Yeah,
Like
I mean it is what it is.
like when Stetson Bennett was gonna get drafted. It's like no, he's fucking 25 years old. He's playing on the best football team in the world. We don't think that much of it, and we're not even going to say anything about him. But when you're out here calling yourself a top 5 pick and a game changer and a this and a that, we're gonna push back because no one believes you.
Yeah.
Even your biggest fans can't believe you.
Or and then if you want to go in the personal route and say like, oh, I don't got a trust fund like that, so I can't.
It's
I
sad.
gotta make it out this way. It's like that would
Now,
that's
what is that like? Who's supporting him in that?
I don't
Like
know,
the people who don't have money,
but I know
who
people
don't
that
have the money to live like that.
I know people who hate on Shedeur, or I know people who support Shedeur, but then hate on Bronny. Yet
Exactly.
it's like Bronny has given no, but it's only Bronny like hype that has given people reason, or anti LeBron fans
Yeah.
a reason. Like that's the only people going at Bronny. And so I don't know if it's Deion Sanders fans riding for Shedeur, or because let's be real, there weren't that many Colorado fans a year ago, so there's not. It's not like
There were
there's just
none.
this
It
big
was people
herd.
from Boulder.
The herd of Buffalo, it ain't that big. It ain't that big. IQ test here. Do they go in herds? Is that what they're in?
Yeah.
Herds.
Like
Who
that.
knows? I don't know. It could have been. I don't know if I don't know what.
No,
Who knows? They could have.
they've used that word a lot.
That's what I'm saying. It might be, I
Talking
don't know
about
what
football.
animals go in herds, but they're in a motherfucking herd. But it ain't
But
big. It's a small herd.
I mean, all right, I get the support for Dion or whatever. Sometimes I don't really get it, but to go out and wear
I
like
just don't care.
Colorado Buffaloes merch, meanwhile like the next like 2 weeks prior you were wearing fucking Alabama football merch.
Yeah, it's like Dallas
It's like
Cowboy
who
fans.
no like for real who you can't like college football that much and become a Buffaloes fan. Like if you
I,
went to a certain school, or if you played for a certain school, or if you're from an area where a school your team is, you're not switching in college
I
football.
genuinely don't know anybody that became a college football fan or of a specific college football team in their 20s or when they were 17 or like when they were like no, you were young and you either grew up watching a player at a specific school and you were like, oh well,
Yeah.
I'm rocking out with them, and maybe you stuck around for the team or the city you were in, or you were born into something. There was not that many people. Like I guarantee you, like you said, like yeah, most people who are Colorado fans, who were Colorado fans or whoever be Colorado fans for however long Deion is the coach there, had a team before it, way different team before Colorado.
But what are we like?
That's a
But
fact.
college
Yeah,
football fan, like real college football fans, are so diehard, and there's like
yeah.
people fight over that shit. It's like if fucking my favorite player in baseball left the Orioles, and then I became a fan of that team. It makes no sense.
Oh yeah, I mean the amount of it's because it's not the volume of hype. it's just the total people hyping up Colorado in general would, be cut into, fifths if Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders and Shedeur were at a different school.
Yeah.
Like there would just be, there'd be no fan base in Colorado. Nobody's gonna convince me besides people who live in that town and go to that school. That's it. I mean, there are other
gone to that school.
There are other schools who have just fan bases. Period. You didn't have to grow up in the town. You didn't have. It's just that's who you root for. So I don't. And we can say the same thing.
And
about
even
the
if
NFL
you did pick a
whatever.
team that has no association with you, or that you're not near, or whatever, like you said, you grew up watching a certain player on a team or whatever. No one's growing up watching Deion Sanders at 50 years old, and also wearing his merch.
But if you're allowed to say, "Oh, the Chargers don't have any fans," or Jacksonville, they have shit fans and they're gonna move to London, it's like, well, we're allowed to say the University of Colorado don't have fans.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just that's just what it is. So,
and also your experiment, like for what it's worth, didn't really pan out.
If you love Shedeur Sanders and you cannot handle any type of criticism when it comes to his name, or post.
Well, I want to
Korean pop shorts. You can stay away.
No, but I wanted fan to tell me why he would be a good NFL quarterback.
No, it's not even why. I don't even care about that. I don't know. It's like why can't we talk about it? That's what I want to know more. It's like I hate to get down to the simple in. In the Constitution, it's like, well, obviously, we're allowed to talk about it.
Sure.
But it's out of all the, if I had to guess, how many YouTube channels do you think there are? How many YouTube channels do you think there are online?
In total?
Mm-hmm. How many total YouTube channels do you think there are?
Oh.
How many?
Maybe a bill.
51 million. Around 38 million considered active. 38 million.
Really?
Considered active. And there are people that woke up and decided these two guys, this white guy and this brown guy, they can't talk about shit.
They can't talk about our quarterback.
They can't talk about shit, especially Shedeur Sanders, which, at the end of the day.
We love our quarterback.
It's funny. Thanks for giving us a segment on the pod. I appreciate it because I was running out of off the record shit.
Yeah.
But, besides that.
I wonder where the Buffalo fans go now. Are they really Shedeur fans? Or are you going to follow them in the NFL?
Probably.
Or are you...
A mass, Colorado, a large fan base from Colorado is probably going to jump to, Vegas or New Orleans or whatever. It's
no, but, if the Colorado Buffaloes are playing on Thursday or Saturday, and somehow that overlaps with an NFL game.
Oh, no.
What are we watching?
Well, we or what is
it? Shedeur? Well, Shedeur's not going to be playing, so
universally most. Oh, you're saying if Shedeur Sanders is playing a football game on Thursday Night Football, and there happens to be a college football game on a Thursday night where Colorado's playing.
Yes.
What are they watching? Shedeur. I think there'll be more people watching Shedeur that were watching Colorado last year than people who that are going to watch Colorado next year.
Yeah, I'm saying there's not going to be a whole lot of. There's going to be a lot less Colorado support.
There will be some, as long as Deion's.
Well, I haven't heard of a recruit anywhere near the caliber of Travis Hunter.
Well, because Deion said he ain't recruiting, he ain't going to no high schools. He said he's hitting the transfer portal. Guys that got experience, which I can agree with. I can agree with that. Yeah, he's like, I'm hitting the portal. I'm drafting guys that have played college football already. Or not drafting. I'm trying to recruit guys that have already played college football. Because
I just want them to be so bad this year.
The transfer portal's wide open. I don't care.
No,
see, maybe people don't like that. And but here's the thing. It's people are allowed to hate us. You're allowed to hate them. You're allowed to hate Colorado. It's okay.
And it's funny how it became racial. It's what do you guys not like black people? It's Deion's not the only black coach in college. Shedeur's not the only black player.
Oh, well, I mean,
in college football.
Let's be real. I mean, this is the one thing I wonder, if it's like this in the rest of the world. I do wonder, in the UK, if somebody like has something to say about like I don't know some guy in the MLS or whatever. It's like,
Oh, they hate the MLS, dude.
okay, help me out then because I don't watch soccer. So help me
Premier
out.
League.
Whatever the Premier League, and it's like, does it turn into like, well, that like, does it turn into a racial thing or like in
They're very
Australia?
racist.
Uh, okay, but okay.
Oh, look at that Mike.
See, but now you're just saying they're very racist. It's like I can't go off that. I can't go
No,
off
I'm
your
kidding.
word. But that's what I'm saying. It's like Australia, they're fucking mad at a rugby coach. It's like, are they gonna go, oh mate, well that's because he's fucking black, isn't
He's
it?
fucking indigenous, mate.
It's like, is that what they're gonna do,
Probably.
or is it just here where it's like, oh well, you don't think Antonio Pierce was a good coach? I know why.
We know why, pal.
But it's like, no, it's
like,
the
no,
same
he
reason like
sucks.
Robert Saleh wasn't a good head coach. It's like because he wasn't, because he's
Easy.
not.
Easy.
I don't know how else to put it. So I mean, oh, you don't like? Wait. I'm sorry. You think it's wrong that one kid murdered another kid? Wow.
Racist.
You are a racist piece of shit. It's like, well, no, I just don't want any kid murdering any kids. It's just, I don't want that. So to say it's like, oh, you know what lesson was learned here? It's like, well, I think we were both talking about two different lessons here, but
Yeah.
that's America. That's why I truly say, like, I truly feel like if you could make a take in Canada and maybe like the first rebuttal wouldn't be something that had to do with race.
Probably
I
not.
feel like I really think so.
Maybe in Toronto.
You're saying
Toronto,
probably
sure.
not, and I don't know if like I'm not going anti-America here. I'm just saying like
No, but
I do feel like this is more of an American like society issue. Like
No, it is for sure. But I
it's
mean,
definitely
they've
the
got it
first
elsewhere.
thing.
There's also a lot
Now,
of countries who don't let like other people in. So,
but I mean, historically, that's how America was started. So
yes, it
I
is.
mean, that's not how every other. It's not. We'll get into sports right now.
We'll do history.
We'll
next
talk
time.
about it. But at the end of the day, haters, they can hate on us, whatever. Trust me, I don't like a player because he sucks, or because he beats women, or maybe
Or
because
he says stupid
he
shit.
says stupid shit, or who knows? I promise you, nothing.
But that's the thing. It's like you can say stupid shit and then back it up. Like Richard Sherman's like, I'm the best corner in the league. Michael Crabtree's a sorry ass receiver. It's like, no, Crabtree is a sorry ass receiver, and at the time, you were the best corner in the league. You can say those things. But you, my friend Shedeur, aren't going to change an NFL franchise. You could, you're not.
And it's like, I don't know, and I hate to just keep spending time like defending, but it's like I don't care. Like if I spent any time in my life disliking Richard Sherman, it was because we were making fun of him for showing up drunk trying to beat down his wife's door. Like,
Yep.
It wasn't. And when I liked him in the NFL, it was because he was a good player.
Yeah.
Like it had the racial scale. It's like there wasn't one.
There was
like
none.
it didn't impact me at all.
No.
Same time, going back to the hater thing. Like the K-pop guy and not liking us. It's like, I wouldn't, if I truly just hated football and hated like players and just and was like maybe jealous or envious, like, okay, I played football and didn't make it, so maybe I'm just hating on everybody and I'm just a hater. It's like, why would I spend hours of my life going on the internet, coming up with all coming up with all these things to say for just out of pure jealousy and hatred?
No, this is hate.
It's like I just don't. I don't know. I think I miss the cue on like being able to hate just to make money, because a lot of people like do that.
Stephen A. Smith.
I miss that. See, that's the thing. Skip Bayless. I don't know. I couldn't be a Skip Bayless. I don't think I could ever be a Skip Bayless.
I can't. I don't know. I who's that other guy on Fox Sports FS1? Colin. Is that his name?
Oh, fucking Colin Cowherd.
Terrible. And his whole job is just to be shocking and fucking say the craziest shit and make people upset and whatever. It's like, that's a fucking terrible person to be.
I just feel like they're not honest.
Yeah.
And they are sour and they are envious at a certain point. It's like, I don't know. I don't. Eh, I
I
don't
think
like it.
Skip is one of the most.
I like it, so I like to talk about it. You know, like
Yes.
I like sports, and it just happens to be players in the league that I might not like or think aren't good, and we're gonna talk about it. But at the same time, I want to talk about. I want to know why people care so much that people are going to space, and now they're pissed. Why are people pissed that Katy
People are
Perry went to
pissed.
space, dude? Okay, so Katy
I'm
Perry and a
like
bunch of
honestly,
celebrities.
it's. I'm not going to say what was going through my head when I found out that what was happening, but it's pretty funny.
No, okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so Katy Perry and a bunch of celebrities go up to
Katy
space.
Perry, Oprah's wife,
Gail.
yeah, Gail. Who else?
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know.
oh
I don't
no,
know who went up
Bezos'
there.
wife.
But okay, but I'm saying
Jeff Bezos' new lady.
so Katy Perry and all them they go up to space and people are pissed. People are
Well, people are mad that I think someone said that like people are mad that Katy Perry thinks that people should still care about it. I don't know. Something weird.
no. People are like, you spend this spent this costed $28 million and there's homeless people and you could have sent this money to. Now here's the thing, because it's just like I say, it's like the people who are mad at us for coming on here and just making content. It's like part of them just wishes. It's like they're just mad that someone else is making content. Like these people aren't mad that they went to space.
You
They're
think it's all
mad
the
that
nerds
they
who can't go to space?
no. They're mad that they know people wasted money to go to space
Yeah.
because they know. We all know there's $28 million the government could give out.
Yes.
We all know that.
Yes.
But then when you see someone like Katy Perry went to space, they're like, wow, so we're just gonna spend. You're not mad. You're not actually mad about it.
No.
People, you're just. It's just. I don't.
No, it's just
I
a
don't
thing
know.
that pops up on your phone, and
Yeah, you just.
you go, cool.
You just.
You
I
go, I mean,
don't
that's pretty
know.
funny that
I
there's 8
I don't know
women
what
going up to
celebrities
space, and
going to
one of them's
space is gonna
fucking
do.
Katy Perry.
What's that?
Well, no, I mean, it's also funny that it's like you see that like what 7 or 8 women are going to space, and they're celebrities and not like women who like built the rockets to go to space.
No, see, that's the thing. I guess I
Or,
can
like trained
understand.
astronauts.
I can understand nerds being like, "Yo, why aren't like scientists
Yeah,
going
why
up
the
there?"
fuck am I not
But
going up there?
I don't know. I mean, who how do you know they're not?
You're right. Katy Perry is super smart and not a fucking
No,
dumb
I mean, how do
lady who
you?
sings
I
songs
mean,
that she doesn't write.
is it really this often where motherfuckers are just going up to space?
Well, the
Or there's
space that they're going up to now is just super low.
see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how do we know? Like these scientists, like, do they not already know? Like, what's up? What's up where they're going? Like, they know. Like, I mean,
No, they know, but
I'm.
I'm assuming that there's a few that like would want to do it themselves, maybe.
How do we know every single person that was in that aircraft, in that spacecraft?
903.
Okay, then. So
It
maybe
was the
one or two of
ones that
them.
no one like. It was literally the ones who were just sitting there. Like
Maybe.
Katy Perry wasn't beep boop doing none of that. She wasn't touching no buttons.
But this is what I'm saying. I know so little about it because who the fuck cares?
I agree.
People are just mad. Like this is my
I
whole
mean,
point. This is my whole point of the first 20 minutes of the podcast. People are just mad. They're mad at us for talking about Shedeur. They're mad. They're mad that we're making content. They're mad at Katy Perry for going to space. People are just mad for absolutely no reason.
I'm mad that I have to hear Katy Perry's name.
But I
Like, I
don't
don't
care.
care.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
don't
just
care.
don't care. Okay,
I don't want
cool.
to see her on
You
my
went to
phone.
space. I want the Super Bowl champions to be able to go to space every year. That's part of the parade. They start in space and they land in whatever city
Ooh,
the parade's in, and then they get to go, on their parade through the city. Now we're
that's
talking
kind of lame.
actual.
Fuck space. Space is terrible. I hate space.
Okay, but it's like you want to be world champs. Let's go over the whole world. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever. And then Noah Lyles can shut his fucking mouth. See, now I'm mad, Devin. Now I'm mad. Now
That's
you
my
got
bad.
me mad. Now
That's my bad.
now I'm
Maybe
all
we send
bad.
Noah Lyles to space.
Stop. No. It's like and safely come back down so he can raise Tyreek Hill because we're still waiting on that bullshit that hasn't happened yet.
Tyreek needs to go to what was that movie
Well,
called? Men in Black. Space Jail.
um, I don't know. I did recently like see a clip of Men in Black. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
I need to go watch Men in Black because
I
that was
love them.
like
No, they're good.
it was like, back when Will Smith was like cool and not a weirdo.
He was still a
And
weirdo, but he was cool.
no, 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 this was before he
This
was
was
a
prime.
weirdo.
No, yeah.
This was
Well,
a
no,
weird.
this is before he was a freaky weirdo.
Let's be real. Like Will Smith got weird, like when social media turned into a full on like job, and he
Yeah,
was like I'm saying like once
because
Vine
social
hit,
media used to be like, "Hey, I'm fucking doing the dishes,"
like
and now it's
the
like, "I'm sponsoring 80,000 posts for
yeah,
$100,000 a post."
I'm saying though, do you remember that flip like I feel like it hit like during the Vine age.
Yes, exactly.
All the
Like because
celebrities.
Vine was just regular videos, and then you could tell that they were all being sponsored by like Sprite and fucking whatever the fuck.
Vine just turned into The Rock had a Vine and
Yep,
it's Will Smith has a Vine and it's like
yep,
but obviously Will Smith is a complete weirdo for a whole other list of reasons now.
yeah.
But no, Men in Black, I need to go watch that. Him and bro, what's
Tommy Lee Jones,
there we go. I would have never gotten
never,
that on my own. There's
never.
absolutely no way. Name 3 other movies he was in.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Hmm.
Ooh, Tombstone. No, I don't know if he was in
Yeah,
Tombstone.
I don't know. You lost me at ooh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I
You
don't watch
lost
him.
me at ooh.
I'm
Shout out to
honestly
bro.
not a big Tommy Lee Jones fan.
I thought you were gonna know. I thought you were gonna know, and I almost feel bad for disrespecting him because I feel like as someone
I
who's not
definitely
a,
know 3 other movies with him, but I
I was
just
gonna
can't
say, here's the
rattle
thing.
them.
As someone who's not a movie buff, I like for me to know the name.
Can you
It's like
can you see if he was in Tombstone?
well, I'm looking right now. Tommy Lee Jones. Oh, No Country for Old Men. I like that
Ah,
movie.
yes, No Country for Old Men.
What do we got?
Josh Brolin.
Where should I go to see Tommy Lee Jones movies? Like
Yes.
I don't need like movies he was in 2013 or 2024. I need like the Homesman, The Fugitive,
The
Lincoln,
Fugitive.
No Country for Old Men. Okay. Um
No
I don't
Tombstone.
know. What do you want me to look up Tombstone?
Yeah.
Tombstone. Tommy Lee Jones Tombstone.
No.
It's not Tombstone, it's not in The Fugitive that year. Tombstone didn't make much money. No one was beating Tommy Lee Jones. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that.
Good.
It
All right, I
doesn't.
was wrong.
I don't
Good.
see that. Either way, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. He's not that great.
Shout out to pre-weird Will Smith. All right. We got actual sports things to talk about, like I promised. But the first thing that I guess I kind of looked into a little more, and I was like, damn, this might actually happen, and I hope it doesn't. But if it does, I'm gonna be a little worried. Um, the Mark Andrews trade rumors.
Yeah, dude.
So at first, like when I saw it, it was like Mark Andrews trade packages, like possible trade packages. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then I read the article on the GM talking about it, and he's like, we love Mark, we love having Mark here, but all options are like on the table. You never know, like
Sure.
um, which kind of worries me. Maybe draft day coming up and all that, and at the same time, it's like we have been talking about the fact that he's on his last year of his contract. Isaiah Likely is on the last year of his contract, and there's if I want to say there's no world where we keep both. I'd say there's like a 1% chance we keep both. The only way, the only way, because Isaiah's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
There's no more hiding Isaiah Likely. Like we can't. Like he's not a tight end 2 no more. Like people know this. Like he could go and be your second option as a tight end.
It's
and
like
damn near play
it's
like
like
a
Noah
receiver.
Gray in Kansas City. It's like Noah Gray is the number one option now.
So we know now.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I say first priority would be keeping him if you had to keep one over the other.
Exactly.
Now, in my eyes,
But that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna trade Mark Andrews this year, you gotta know you're gonna pay Isaiah next year.
bro. But every package I've seen, it's like
Is it
I
for a
don't
tight
know.
end?
It's like No, it's like, oh well,
Okay.
here's a lineman and some picks. Oh, here's some picks. It's like this ain't
No.
that's not worth. That
No.
is not worth. It's not worth it on with the Super Bowl window we have and the roster we have. Having Mark Andrews on our roster next year is absolutely the move. Like
For real.
we don't need to just be trading him last minute and shaking the offense up now. Like that, and we have all. If we know if we're even going into the season questioning like should we trade him, then let's just make the decision to have this be his last year.
Yeah.
Sign Isaiah Likely to something fat, and then the
Let Mark go.
see, but the 1% to me is like, what if Mark takes a crazy hometown discount? But he has a chance to go and get his last big bag somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't see.
Or I mean, yeah, maybe he has a terrible season and no one wants him.
But I don't see. But then that's. I hope not. That sucks for us. I mean, no matter how bad he's gonna be on the field.
True.
I mean, it's like it's Mark Andrews, so I really feel like it's you have a drop here, you have a drop there. He would have to play really really bad
Yeah.
for him to just not play at all, not suit
Yeah.
up. I mean, it's the Ravens. We play people no matter how bad they played the week before.
Marlon Humphrey.
We do.
And it worked out.
No, not Marlon Humphrey exactly. I'm just talking.
No, it worked out though.
Well, no, Marlon Humphrey definitely
Marlon's had
slow.
real bad weeks and then goes out and throws
He had
up
a
two
slow
picks.
start to the week to the year, but I mean, we started what 0-3, 0-2, 0-3 or 0-2, 0-3. I think we started 0-3. So I mean, we definitely all the whole Ravens squad definitely started out a little slow. But like I said, if we know we're rocking out with Likely moving forward after last year, after next year, keep Mark, run the double tight offense, or in and out, run. Keep both these fuckers on the team.
Yeah.
They're both very
And
valuable.
yeah, if you are gonna trade Mark, get something real.
Yeah, well, there's nothing worth it.
No, pick
There's
something
nothing worth what he can do I mean, Mark on a good day is still Mark fucking Andrews. Like, I know everybody wants to talk about he dropped the ball and this and that. It's like, okay, yes, he dropped a very, very meaningful 2-point conversion. We're very clear. We're very aware of that. If that's the only thing he's ever done in his career, and he was the fourth string tight end, and that was his only shot, sure, bye. But he's Mark fucking Andrews, so that's just not how it. That's just not.
And
how
I mean,
it
you
works.
guys were. I mean, no offense, you guys were going to lose to the Chiefs the next week, so.
Watch your mouth.
I mean, I said no offense.
No, I'm offended.
You should.
I love how people say no offense. People say no offense.
That's the purpose of no offense.
No.
No one has said no offense and then said something not offensive.
It will no, but bullshit. But that's the thing.
That's the reason you say no offense.
Why say
so that
no
I can't
offense?
be offensive.
Why say no offense though?
It's like to rub it in. It's like to tell you that something offensive is coming.
That's bullshit. Because I'll say like no offense, Devin. Like no offense, Devin. But like Washington, like they're not like historically known to be these winners. That's just a fact.
No, but it's like to guard yourself. So if you were like not to be racist, but then you say something and then someone goes, "That's not that racist."
Okay, but still, it's like, all right.
So you
but
go,
then,
I don't mean to offend you,
so
but
there you go.
Like, it didn't offend me.
Nah, fuck you. We would have beaten the Chiefs.
No, I'm saying because of like the Goodell Mafia.
No, I know Ravens probably would have lost. It is what it is. I mean, who knows if I don't care. The Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl, and that's all that matters.
Also, you guys could have lost in overtime.
Look. What now? See, now, all right. You didn't even say no offense before that one. See, like now you're just going from my heart. Now you're just trying to make.
My no offense covered everything that I'm gonna say forever.
Then you should start every episode with no offense before I even intro. The damn episode, because I mean, shit. But no, moving on from Mark Andrews, I got something to say, and I don't know if we've made this clear enough, or just if we have talked about this, or maybe we've covered this a little bit. The Niners are cooked.
Yeah.
Like the 49ers are cooked. Like there's absolutely give me a move that the 49ers could make to where they're not fucked for the next 5 years.
Not signed, like getting rid of Brock Purdy, signing Aaron to a 1-year deal.
This year. So you say right now. They would have to sign Aaron Rodgers.
You sign Aaron right now. You make one last push with this old ass, hurt ass team, and call it a day.
Okay, so I would still put that under like cooked.
Cooked this year for sure, and cooked the next 3. But
well, okay, so the Niners sign Aaron Rodgers right now and say fuck the Brock Purdy experiment, which is crazy. I don't think they're going to do that at all. But say they do that.
But honestly, I think if they sign Purdy after this year, they're cooked for 5 years.
They're cooked. He's gonna be a top 10 paid quarterback in the NFL. Like he's gonna get a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Reason B why they're cooked. So I would say even going after Aaron Rodgers, it's like after this year or two, whatever's left, you probably not winning a Super Bowl, and then McCaffrey's cooked if he's not already, hobbling around in fucking Niners facility. I don't know what he's gonna look like next year.
Yeah.
I just, and then if you don't sign Purdy, if you don't sign Purdy to an extension, and you don't sign Aaron Rodgers this year, you're not going to be bad enough to be able to draft like a what say Arch goes crazy next year. And
Arch.
He's a top 5 pick. It's like the Niners aren't going to be in that position.
Fuck no.
I don't think they'll be that bad. So who are they looking at? Because what I got right now in 2026, you got top free agents. So this is right now. So obviously people could be released or whatnot, but as of right now, they could be looking at Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Or Russell Wilson.
Yep. Or Jameis. Joe Flacco.
Or Jameis. Or Joe fucking Flacco.
Yeah.
Or if you go and say, all right, well, let's wait another year. Let's say 2027. It's like, all right, well, are we giving like 33-year-old Deshaun Watson a third wind? Are we giving him another chance?
Maybe bringing Jimmy G back.
Baker Mayfield would be a free agent at 33 years old. Justin Fields would be a free agent.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's like you're not really looking.
I think there's going to honestly be like a whole new quarterback landscape by the time we get that far.
Well, I
don't think Daniel Jones will be floating around anymore, honestly.
I think the 49ers are going to look completely different after.
I mean, Kittle's old.
2 years from now, the Niners are going to look crazy different.
I mean, McCaffrey is either on his last leg or on a different team. Brandon Ayuk is probably going to cause a fit and leave, or just not perform.
You don't think McCaffrey? I think McCaffrey. I don't know if McCaffrey joins another team.
I think he could, but I mean, if he doesn't join another team, he's just going to be, again, like you said, limping around doing nothing.
But I just feel like this is.
If he's on the field, he could be very productive. Like, they could have a decent year this year if everyone's on the field, but that's a tough ask. I
just think this is the Niners are the team that are going to give McCaffrey the most for the rest of his career in terms of like just money and usage. And I feel like McCaffrey isn't going to go risk like the rest of what he has left with somebody else.
It's true.
Either.
What about firing Kyle Shanahan?
That's the last thing they do.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that would help a lot, but
I think they give Kyle Shanahan another era of Niners.
Yeah.
I think they do that. I don't think they just we're gonna get rid of Kyle Shanahan. Well, I mean that's if they're completely flipping everything on its head and they're actually gonna end up tanking for a fucking Arch Manning or something. Yeah. But at the same time, wouldn't you want Kyle Shanahan if you are able to draft someone like Arch?
No, because he's going to destroy him like he did RG3.
Nah. RG3 did it to himself.
False.
He did it to himself, Devin.
Fuck no.
RG3.
It was Kyle Shanahan and his dumbass dad.
You think it's Kyle Shanahan's fault that RG3's career went the way it did?
No, it's his dad.
You think it's Kyle Shanahan's dad's fault?
What's his fucking name?
Mike Shanahan's fault.
Mike Shanahan.
That RG3's career went the way it did.
He put him back out there.
So you think what?
Also, Dr. Andrews.
When though? What are you talking about? What are we talking about here?
When he threw him back out and he got hurt again
in the playoffs. You're saying when they decided to play him in the playoffs?
Yeah.
When he was playing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he played.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have played.
No.
You think a quarterback with a sprain in their knee who was
Yes.
playing
Yes.
and then continued to play
Yes.
and then got hurt shouldn't have
Yes.
been playing?
Yes.
So
Those
you
were
do realize this is just all hindsight. RG3
No,
could
I'm
have
saying
came
like
back.
you could easily go, yeah, it's not great, and we're gonna get spanked by the Seahawks regardless. So maybe let's not put him out there because this
That's
is the
not
future
true.
of
What
our
was the score?
organization.
What was the score when he went down?
I can't remember.
That's bullshit. I don't.
But also, it's the future.
Bro, we've watched. People were still telling. Bro, we were watching Andrew Luck get murdered, and they were still saying that he should have kept playing. I mean,
I'm saying they had to not play him in the playoff game.
RG3 could have busted out some rehab, came back way better, and he didn't.
It's true.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, is it Mike Shanahan's fault that Alex Smith tore his leg up? Did he?
No, he wasn't there.
Did Kyle Shanahan hop in a time machine and tell Lawrence Taylor what to do to Joe Theismann? I mean, what? I don't know.
But RG3's was non-contact.
I think it's more. Well, that's what I'm saying. That was just the ghost. That was just the ghost.
That was a turf monster.
That was just But I'm saying, like, Washington, y'all are more of just cursed with quarterbacks getting hurt than it being Kyle or Mike Shanahan's fault.
I think it had to do with them telling him to go play football when he should not have been playing. He was wearing a fat knee brace.
I think RG3.
Your knee wasn't good.
I think RG3 could have said no.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, and fucking quarterbacks throw with the fattest fucking rib cages known to man, or the fattest flak jackets known to man.
Ribs.
So,
you can't.
That's ribs.
Career's not going to end for ribs unless you're Andrew Luck.
You're all right then. See what I'm saying?
And you get a torn spleen from your
people be destroying that torso. And
ruptured spleen.
Andrew Luck was padded up.
Yeah,
I mean, it's. I'm just saying. I don't think it was Kyle Shanahan's fault that RG3 could have said no.
I agree.
He said no. I'm not playing.
But
that's the thing, that he didn't come back for the playoffs, right?
He did.
He got hurt in what, like October, November?
Something like that.
He got hurt like mid-season.
That was 2013, though.
He got hurt mid-season, right?
Yep, by Haloti Ngata. Thank you.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure he got hurt once in that game, and then they put him back out in the playoffs.
No, stop it. You're so dramatic, bro. You're so damn dramatic. He got hurt.
I don't remember what happened.
He got hurt, and probably, I don't know if he came back in. But okay, here. First of all, y'all won the damn game, so shut up. You keep complaining. That game against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Y'all won the damn game.
Our ass.
Y'all won the game.
Y'all busted our quarterback up, bro.
Y'all won 31, and then what? That was week 13. Week 13.
Exactly.
And then what? So RG3 played. When was the next time RG3 played?
Week motherfucking 17.
If RG3 played week 17 or week 16, then I don't want to hear shit. RG3. Wait, hold on. This is week 16. Y'all beat Dallas to go 10-6. Who is y'all quarterback?
Week 16 or week 17?
RG3. It was only 16 weeks.
No, 16 games, 17
Okay,
weeks.
16th game, week 17, he played. So he missed 2 games?
In the playoff game? I'm pretty sure he got hurt.
So he missed 2 games. He missed 2 games, Devin. He missed 1 game. He played week 16 too. He missed 1 game off that damn knee sprain, came back the last 2 games of the season, and then played in the playoffs, and then, really, really finished his knee off. So, I don't know. He could have said no, but I guarantee you those last 2 games, he was like, I'm feeling great. I'm faster than Lamar at 30. He was fucking, come on, bro.
Lamar was a child.
Come on, bro. Lamar was making Vine highlights. He was faster than him then.
That was pre-Vine.
No.
It's pre-Lamar.
2012, 2013, that was prime Vine. That's when Vine first hit the market.
Oh, you're right.
Come on now. That's when Vine started going. That's when Vine initially started going crazy.
Right, I can't remember that.
What were we talking about? What are we talking about? The Niners being cooked. I'm over that. I'm over the Niners being cooked.
They're cooked.
An interesting thing that we talked about like a couple months ago, but it was made like I don't want to say official because I guess it's not technically official, but Kevin Durant, the Suns, after firing their coach, they said, they're going to try their best to trade Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant obviously wants out of there,
Yes.
and we've known this. So I got 3 teams I like, 3 teams I don't. Obviously, Spurs, a team we've already talked about before. Throw him in that bitch with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. Don't even talk to me. That's ridiculous.
That's the freak Bob Spurs right there.
Miami is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Miami is like in the middle of like and dislike. I mean, I'm just thinking of something maybe to just tag with Hero and Bam. It could be cool. I don't think that's really a championship team, but it's cool. The craziest one would be Draymond. It'd be Golden State.
Yeah.
He's
not going back.
In that package, you could if they put Draymond in that package, he's going back.
Yeah, you're right.
If they put Draymond in that package, I promise you, he's going back to Golden State. Places I don't like though.
What about Dallas?
No, I don't like Dallas. It's a team that I said I don't like. Not only I just don't like it. Like I don't like the move. It's like I don't know, Kevin Durant, Clay, and AD. It's like, yeah, y'all gonna win some games. Well, I guess Kyrie returning at some point with his knee. Because I guess I'm only thinking next year, but I mean, it could be something. But Dallas don't deserve it.
You're right.
They don't deserve that. Not the fans, but Nico
KD's
don't deserve that shit. KD, but now obviously repairing with adding him and Kyrie together again. I mean that would be something, but they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it at all.
Memphis?
No, you're not. No, you're not winning. You're not winning in Memphis.
True.
You're not winning in Memphis, and I don't like OKC.
I don't want to mess with what they got.
Exactly, and we said when we talked about it a couple months ago, I said that was something that was interesting, but it was depending on how much of that core they could keep. But at this point, fuck it. We're gonna have to have a new NBA at some point.
Let it play out.
Let's just let this next gen OKC team just go.
And maybe just again, like you said with Golden State, just package the old heads up together again.
Yeah, that's
like put them on the Clippers or something.
It's just I don't like the Clippers either.
No, neither do I. But it's like
I don't like the Clippers.
I don't want to throw them into like a Cavs or a Rockets or OKC or any of these teams.
Which Dallas and Houston, they both said that they were not going to trade for Kevin Durant. Golden State, I mean, depending on how their postseason goes, I don't know what they're going to do.
Golden State's open to it regardless.
But it's just what they would have to give. I don't know what they'd have to give up. Like in every package I've seen, people are suggesting that Draymond would be a part of that, and it's like,
the Suns don't give a fuck.
But
if they get Draymond or not.
Okay, and I could be wrong. Obviously, like no brainer. And this isn't the thing I'm saying I could be wrong about. It's like it's obvious. Like okay, yes, KD over Draymond Green. But in the simple, small sample size of the small world, the small trade world, where there was a trade where KD was sent to Golden State, and in return, Draymond Green was sent to Phoenix. I feel like that's Golden State, I don't know, almost showing their hand. Like, Draymond talks about himself as if, like, he should win DPOY this year.
Yes.
And I feel like Golden State, they made this Jimmy move, and it's like, we got this big three now. And, Draymond's obviously one of the three. And if they said, well, now all we got to do to really make sure we win is replace that three with Kevin Durant and just get Draymond Green out of here. Obviously, what he's done, his history is his history. His legacy is what it is. Like, he's already, his prime was his prime.
Yeah.
But he still has the support of, it's like they got rid of, I bitched out KD and he wanted to leave. They got Jordan Poole. They got rid of Jordan Poole and kept me. It's like, look how much Golden State values me, guys. Like that's kind of his whole It's kind of his whole shtick. It's like y'all keep
It's
saying all this
everything.
shit, but obviously I'm valued. It's like, well,
Obviously, they clearly need me here.
if Golden State made that move, it's just and specifically with Kevin Durant and specifically with Draymond Green, I feel like that would say something. It would say something. You could brush it off
Yeah.
and say age, but it's deeper than that because Draymond ain't gonna blame his age on next year if he plays like shit.
No, but I mean, I yeah, I would hope that like if KD were to come back and Draymond was there, that it wouldn't be an issue. I mean, they're what
Oh no, yeah, you're right because
6 years removed.
hold on, let me make sure. It is you're right. I'm pretty sure Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, if they got back together, they'd probably be able to get along. Because it's about 35 years old is when you start to like mature. That's when that's about the right age when you start to
Exactly.
mature. About
For
30,
Draymond Green, like you
35
become
years
like an
old.
adult.
Well, no, I guess just men. Period. That's just when they start to mature. Like we have plenty of time till we have to be mature. No, Devin, I'm obviously being sarcastic. There's no way
I'm more.
if they were on a roster together that they would get
I don't
along.
think it would be that big a deal.
That's like, well, maybe like Isaiah Stewart next year, like he'll just like grow up. It's like, no, this is kind of their thing.
But no, I mean, I think that KD's aversion to Golden State is going back and playing with Steph, who's clearly able to do it by himself when KD is clearly not able to. And then blames it on Bradley Beal and blames it on Devin Booker and blames it on his head coach and blames it on all this stuff.
I don't think KD feels that way towards Steph. I think KD would enjoy going back to the Warriors. It's just...
I know, but again, look what that does to his career. It's like, oh, yeah.
Bro,
the only team you can fucking win with.
If KD really cared that much, like I know I keep saying like this whole thing about these
KD's
guys.
on the internet nonstop.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, he is on the internet nonstop, but he is on the internet nonstop saying like, I don't care, or I don't give a fuck. Like, did you hoop? You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb and loud. Dumb and loud. No one likes a dumb and loud person. It's like, all he pushes is like, I don't care. I'm Kevin Durant. I don't care. I'm Kevin Durant.
Because he does care, dude.
So, if it's I don't care. I'm Kevin Durant, then he'd be back in Golden State already. So maybe you're right, but I feel like at the same time, like, does he really care about how the people look at his legacy when he kind of already made that move?
Yeah, again, because I think one of the reasons he left was to do it on his own. Went and started a super team that never played together more than 14 games. Playing on different teams. It's like where he thought that he could do something by himself, or at least with a few decent other players.
So you don't think there's a world where maybe his ego makes him have to like go online and talk a little too much, or like to defend himself? But at the same time, he might know, like, no matter what, he's good enough. Like, he's one of the best players in the world and doesn't have to win a championship to know that. Like, Kevin Durant
I know, but I can guarantee you he wants to win a championship.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying, like, in terms of just, like, if we take everything away and just like, yes, some people, maybe the critics get to you. But when you are Kevin Durant and you are as good at what you are, like, you are that fucking good, does it truly matter if you won a championship this year?
No, but again, like I don't think we're gonna look at KD any differently if he never wins a championship throughout the rest of his career. But I think for him, and I think for all of his fans, I think it'd be a cool thing to see Kevin Durant lead a team to the finals, doing it on his own, doing it without Golden State, whomever that may be.
For some players, I feel like championships matter, and some players it doesn't.
Well, I think that's why Kevin Durant went to the Warriors.
But it's like no matter what, like we always we still know who Kevin Durant is and where he ranks, and it doesn't like we really. It's like we don't really talk about.
It would be like when Kawhi won the championship. It's like it's not that like, maybe not Kawhi.
But listen though.
But no, like if he wanted, it would take him to a level that was way higher than where he is.
Yes, but like when people talk about his championships in Golden State, it's not even like, oh, well, he's a champion. It's not. It's he was the Finals MVP on those teams. It's because we know Kevin Durant can win a championship.
Yeah, but
We
it's
knew
not like
Kevin
he went
Durant.
to the fucking
We,
Magic back then and changed everything and did that by himself. It's like he went to a team that was capable of making the finals
but
already.
it became his team. He
I
took
know, but
over. He
if you
was the
take
Finals
Steph off that team,
MVP.
they're cooked.
Don't say that.
All right.
Don't say that.
All right. Send KD to Dallas. See what he does with Clay and AD.
And Kyrie.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just like you said.
No, 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 no,
He's
no, no,
not
no,
winning
no.
finals.
I said Dallas doesn't deserve it.
No, Dallas doesn't deserve it, but I doubt. I mean, granted, they're all fucking
I said
10
they'll
years
win.
fucking
I said
removed from their primes, but
they'll win some games.
yeah, but I don't know. I still think KD wants to do it separately, and now it's the Jimmy and Steph show, and I honestly don't hate that at all. I think if they can get a younger, better piece and fucking finally get rid of Draymond,
And
I
not
don't know
Kevin
if they
Durant.
needed KD.
Why not? They could get a
Again,
younger
for KD's
piece.
sake.
Who the okay? See, but now you just care about KD's sake. Fuck
No, but
KD's sake.
what does him going to Golden State do to his career other than
Because
him
they're
thinking
gonna
he can win another
lose in the
championship?
second round of the playoffs, and they're gonna need Kevin Durant. The same way they were 73-9 and still weren't good enough to win and needed Kevin Durant.
They can get somebody else.
They can, or they can get this 40-year-old that's still able to drop whatever on your fucking head. I mean, it's Kevin Durant. That's what I'm saying. He's able to do what he can do at this stage in his career. You think he wakes up like, damn, I need a championship, or I'm not really solidified in my head. He's fucking Kevin Durant.
No, I understand. But think about where a real championship, I'm not saying that his weren't real, but where a championship would take him.
Where do you think, where logically would he be able to win a championship and people not be able to find a way to not give him the credit? Or people,
Phoenix.
So if he won a championship in Phoenix, you don't think people who were anti-KD would have, with Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, it's not. You don't think.
I think if they were ever good enough to maybe fucking make the playoffs, yeah.
But I'm saying,
yeah, I think so.
But I'm saying, like, okay, so people would not have said, "Oh, look at that, your fifth super team that you made, you won another championship." So people weren't gonna hate on him for that.
Yeah, but if this is KD's team, it's not fucking Bradley Beal's team.
No, this is Devin Booker's team. KD was delegated to the corner, in his words. He was delegated to the corner. This was Devin Booker's team. So if KD won a championship with the Phoenix Suns, people would.
Right, he was delegated when Bradley came in.
But I'm saying there's nowhere Kevin Durant could go where people aren't going to say, well, look, yeah, everybody's.
Is Kevin Durant Aaron Rodgers?
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's a forest trip away.
For real.
He's a trip to the forest away from being Aaron Rodgers. I'll tell you that.
For real.
But I don't know. I know he's going to get traded, though, and I know he won't be a Phoenix Sun. That's what I know.
I'm going to assume he's going to go to a team that probably none of us are thinking about.
I mean, he could, but at the same time, there's only so many teams that are going to be contenders next year that are going to be able to give up enough for Kevin Durant and still be contenders. And I don't know, maybe he is the Aaron Rodgers, and we'll just we'll take forever to find out where he goes. But he also doesn't have, I guess, the very slim amount of power Aaron has, where he can choose.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we all know Aaron's going to Pittsburgh, but we just don't know. But did you see Aaron on Pat McAfee's show?
I think I heard something. I didn't see.
Aaron was on there. He was like, oh yeah, I flew all the way from California to New York. You know, I thought we were gonna discuss, ideas or what possibilities. And 20 minutes in, I swear, 20 minutes in, he gets on the edge of his seat and he's like, "So you want to play football?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm definitely I'm considering. Yeah." And then he's like, "Well, we're going another direction at quarterback." So we just, Aaron's like, Aaron's on Pat McAfee's show. Like, this was a phone call. Like, this was.
This is a phone call.
They were like, well, we just wanted to talk about like how we should like address the media about it and whatnot. He's like, I don't care.
That's y'all's thing.
Well, even Aaron was like, I don't give a shit.
It's up to y'all.
I'm released, whatever or what. It's just it was funny that they made him fly from coast to coast just to
it's
go.
Like, hey, Aaron, a lot of good news. Got a lot of things coming. It's game plan for the season. Boom. You want to play football? Were they expecting him to say no?
Well, he said, "Do you want?" Well, I mean, just asking, "Do you want to play football?" And he says, "Yeah." And he's like, "Cool, we're going a different direction at quarterback."
It's a horrible question. All you have to say is we're going in a different direction.
On the phone, you could have
on
said
the
that.
phone.
I mean, that's
now,
a phone
granted,
call.
We're supposed to release people in person.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I bet you, no, there's no way. No. What are you talking about? People are traded, released, whatever on the phone overnight through their sleep. What do you mean it happens in person?
Yeah, you're right.
What do you mean? Chauncey woke up and thought it was April Fool's when he got traded. He thought it was an April Fool's prank. He didn't know he got traded.
CJ?
People don't even. Yeah, people don't
I thought you were
know.
talking about Chauncey Billups for a second.
No, never have.
We've talked about Chauncey Billups. Chauncey's a dog.
We have never talked about Chauncey Billups.
Maybe not on the pod.
I don't know. I've known you for a long time, Devin. I don't think we've ever talked about Chauncey Billups.
I've talked about Chauncey Billups with you.
Maybe.
We've talked about Chauncey's prime.
Maybe on your other podcast, but I promise you, we were not talking about no Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, I have another podcast with Katy Perry.
With all right.
I would love to have a podcast with just a bunch of. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably. Yeah, I was stop you in your tracks. Okay, so I probably should have warned you ahead of time about this. Maybe had you a little prepared. So I almost feel bad, kind of throwing this on you. But I figured, we're gonna do it anyways. So fuck it. So the NBA playoffs obviously are here, and what I wanted to do when the NFL came back around. Something that we talked about, which was a week to week kind of fantasy playoff competition.
Yes.
Me and you. And I'm thinking, there's probably no better way than to test run that with the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Pretty simple format that I got for you here.
All
You
right.
got the NBA playoffs.
Yep.
You got 2 guards, 2 forwards, a center, and a 6-man. Basically a flex, anybody you want.
Beautiful.
Every series, you get to fill in that lineup, and it's locked.
Really?
For the first round, second round, third round, finals.
Yeah.
You can only use the player once.
Okay.
Once you use him, you cannot use him for the rest of the playoffs.
Okay.
We can't use them the same week. They're the same series. Because we're gonna go snake. I'm gonna let you go, and then I'm gonna go. And if I say someone that you wanted, it's like, oh well, sorry. Hopefully they win and you can pick them next series type shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or maybe pick somebody on a team that you think's going to lose and this is your only chance. Yeah, this is your only chance to rock out with them. I say we go, simple point system. I mean, 1 point for everything they do, -1 for everything bad. I mean, it's just 0.1 for every point, rebound, assist, fucking -1 for every turnover and foul. I mean, that's the simplest way to score that. I don't know how much more. I mean, I don't want to value this over that. It's like, how would you? Some guys are just crashing the board. Some guys are pulling. Some guys are
True.
Like, no matter what, if you score 30, you score 30. If you score 30 by shooting, and you shot 7 threes, I'm not gonna. Why get more?
Should we just go off points then? Should we just run a points fantasy?
Points? No. We ain't just going up points, assists, rebounds. We're going over steals, blocks. We're going
steals and blocks.
Steals and blocks. This is an offensive and defensive game, is it not, Devin?
No.
This is basketball.
This is offensive.
This is
brother.
basketball, and then fouls and turnovers.
-1. Let's make this the Angel Reese draft.
Okay, but if
points, missed layups,
no,
offensive rebounds,
no,
offensive putbacks.
It's way less people. Give me your top 5 scoring centers. You couldn't. So, no, we're picking centers who are crashing
Give me
the board.
your top 5 scoring centers in the WNBA right now.
Fuck the WNBA. We're talking about the NBA playoffs right now.
Right.
The fact that you've mentioned them twice in 60 seconds already. Fuck them. We're talking about the NBA playoffs right now. So why I feel bad? Probably should have given you a heads up. Maybe you could have started having some people in your mind.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Now, if you want me to go
No,
over,
I do now, but
obviously, if you want me to, I'm gonna go over every matchup and whatnot. But I would say I'm gonna give you the first pick, for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna let you have.
But no, I don't want that pressure.
But here, all right. Let me go through the matchups because we obviously have the NBA playoffs set. We already gave our predictions last episode, but
Desmond Bain.
OKC versus Memphis.
Yeah.
We got Denver versus the LA Clippers. We got Lakers versus Minnesota. We got the Rockets versus Golden State. We got Cleveland versus Miami. We got the Pacers versus the Bucks. We got the Knicks versus the Pistons. We got the Celtics versus the Magic. So,
damn, we're gonna miss out on so many guys too.
No,
so
you're gonna
in
miss
the
out
playoffs,
on so many guys.
Once we pick somebody,
cannot pick them again.
But say we get down to like the finals, and I gotta pick Peyton Pritchard.
You got to be strategic now. I'm not picking a Celtic in the first round. You crazy? I'm not picking a Celtic in the first. I'm not picking a Laker. I'm not picking a Nugget right now. I'm gonna wait till the conference finals to start picking people like that. Come on, Devin. I'm picking losers.
Oh no, dude! I was like shy. Fucking.
I'm picking losers. I mean, if you want me to take the first pick, I'll take the first pick.
No.
I'll take it. Shit. Go ahead.
Can I get the Western matchups again?
OKC versus Memphis, Denver versus the Clippers, Lakers versus Minnesota, Rockets versus Golden State.
Okay.
Are you gonna ask for the Eastern ones next?
Give me both matchups. No, I'm kidding. Let me see if I can rattle off the East.
Dude, I just said it.
I can't remember things, dude.
Cleveland versus Miami, Indiana versus Milwaukee, the Knicks versus the Pistons, the Celtics versus the Magic.
Isaiah Stewart. Most punches thrown.
Just pick. Who do you want? Is it that hard?
I'm not hard.
Off the top? Oh, come on.
I want Anthony Edwards.
That's a beautiful pick, Devin. I'm not gonna lie. That was my first pick.
I figured.
That was my first pick. Now he's listed.
That's what you get for throwing it on me, dude.
He's listed as small forward and shooting guard. You wanted to fill in a guard or a forward position?
Can I decide that?
Yeah, you can decide that. But okay, so you take Ant off the board. That leaves me with someone that I'm gonna take, who I think is gonna lose, and I'm gonna go with at the forward position. No. Fuck all that. I'm gonna go with the Pistons. I'm gonna go Cade Cunningham.
Really?
I'm gonna go Cade. I don't think the Pistons are gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna beat the Knicks. And if they do, then it's like, all right, well, I guess I missed out on picking Knicks players, but I think they're gonna win. So
who does Milwaukee have?
The Pacers.
Indiana.
So ooh. I mean, you got Halliburton, you got Pascal.
But then there's guys like on decent teams who I would never pick again.
You said those are guys you'd pick on decent teams who would never.
No, I'm just saying like there are guys.
I mean, you can look at. I mean, the Clippers. Obviously, you could. There's a couple from them. I mean,
who the Clippers got again? Jesus Christ.
I mean, James or Kawhi.
No.
Nuggets.
Oh.
I mean, who do you think they're winning? Who do you think's winning between Golden State and Houston?
Golden State, but that's such a bitch too, though.
Jalen Green, then. I mean, I'm saying this is only the
If
first
the
round.
Warriors lose?
If the Warriors lose, Devin, then guess what? I probably didn't get to run with any Warriors. But that's the point. That's the point of this. That's what makes this,
It's like, do I take playoff Jimmy now?
I will. I mean, I don't know if this helps, but I definitely considered it.
Give me Jimmy at the 2.
Okay, Jimmy Butler at the 2. All right.
Give me Jimmy at the 2.
All right. I mean, that still leaves you. That still leaves you.
Like if he has a really good series, that means they win. but that means he had a really good series. If he has a really bad series, I still get some points from him, and they lose or they win. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, but Golden State could still win without him with him underperforming.
I know, but I think for them to put it on this Rockets team, I think he's got to play at least a few decent games.
But like he doesn't have to drop something crazy. Like he could leave that to Steph and just man the fuck up on defense.
Agreed.
But all right, I like the pick. I like the Butler pick. Who am I gonna pair with Cade Cunningham? Ooh. Oh. Okay. My 5. Give me Bam. Miami versus Cleveland.
Nice.
Give me big old Bam. Bam at the 5. If someone's gonna cook on that team in that series, I hope. I hope.
All right, I know the Knicks are making it out of this round. I think they should. But give me Cat at the 5.
Okay. Pretty physical Detroit team. But all right, I like it. Okay, Cat at the 5. Yeah, I was considering. Okay. So, I'm lucky you didn't think of this. Orlando versus Boston. Give me Paolo. Give me Paolo at the 4. Come on now. Give me Paolo at the 4.
Ant's a small forward.
You like him at small forward. You need a point guard.
Give me Tyrese.
Or you don't. It can be any guard, honestly. But
yeah, give me Tyrese at the 1.
All right, Holly at the 1. Oh.
I need a 4 guard now. Or not a 4 guard.
So I can. All right, because remember, I made it just guard. I made it guards.
Yeah, just guard.
So I'm between.
I don't need a power forward. I just need a forward.
James Harden, Jalen Green, Ja Morant.
Damn, I forgot about Ja.
I don't know.
How the fuck did I forget about Ja?
I don't know. I feel like you're saying that just so I pick him.
No, for real. I don't know why I picked Tyrese Halliburton over Ja. See if I had rosters in front of me.
Give me Ja Morant.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Give me Ja Morant. Ja is my other 2, or as my other guard.
How about AD getting hurt again? That was beautiful.
That was, not shocking.
How funny is that? He did drop 40, but
it wasn't funny. It was just.
No, it's funny because he's just sitting on the bench like, like he's like, like the area behind your knee.
What's your next pick?
Dude, every time I see Anthony Davis, no matter who I'm around, like if an Anthony Davis basketball game's on, like, yo, did you see that video of him from college getting spanked? I always make people watch it.
You got a forward and a 6-man.
I forgot about a 6-man.
You got a forward and a 6-man, so a forward and a flex.
Damn, I wish I knew a bunch of 6-men.
No, you don't have to pick a 6-man.
Why not?
No, it's anybody.
We should have to pick a 6-man.
No, Devin, let's be real, bro.
Is it like a flex? That's fair.
Do you really want to just pick a 6-man?
No.
Okay, then. So pick your flex. That's what I'm saying.
So I can pick anybody.
It could be if any other forward you want to add, any other big you want to add, any other guard you want to add. Anybody. Anybody off the Bucks or the Pacers or the Heat or the Cavs or the Knicks or the Pistons or the Celtics or the Magic or the Rockets or the Warriors or the Timberwolves or the Lakers or the Clippers or the Nuggets or the the Grizzlies or the Thunder. Anybody. A forward and a 6-man. Forwards, you could go Pascal. You could go Julius Randle. I guess I could let Jaren Jackson slide as a forward.
I ain't going Jaren. Jaren is a forward now that they got fucking Zach Edey and
you can go
some
Franz.
other big guy.
You can go Franz down Orlando. Franz Wagner.
I was gonna say Franz Wagner.
But you just gotta hope he balls out over Paolo.
I don't need him to ball out over him, but
what you want? Who do you want? Or you think? Is there anybody else? I don't know who else you'd be considering. Fucking Bobby Portis Jr. Like, who do you?
No. I mean, obviously, I don't want to get from a good team, but maybe there's someone floating on a good team that I could snag.
Take like an Aaron Gordon then. Even though it's gonna bite you.
Give me Franz.
I was gonna say it's gonna bite you in your ass later though, considering you're fucking you're. All right, okay. So then I just need a forward. So give me Kawhi.
Fair.
Give me Kawhi. So you just need a 6-man.
James Harden.
James Harden as your 6-man.
I was gonna say Donovan Mitchell, but they could go to the conference finals.
All right, so James Harden out. 6-man. Give me Jalen Green.
Fair.
Jalen Green is my 6-man. All right. So round 1 fantasy matchup.
Cool. I don't like my team.
Ooh.
I wish.
Maybe I'll repeat it.
You know, in front of me. I don't hate it.
You don't think you don't like it? You don't like your team?
No, it's not bad.
What'd you say under your breath before that?
No, I'm just saying. I wish I
did a little.
Had a roster.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If I had you be able to prep for it a little bit, maybe.
It's not a bad team off the brain though.
But okay.
The Ja Morant pick is upsetting me. I'm upset.
You got Halliburton, you got Jimmy Butler, you got Ant, you got Franz, you got Cat, you got James Harden as your flex. I got Cade Cunningham, Ja Morant, Kawhi, Paolo, Bam, Jalen Green is my flex. It'll be close. It'll be close, and it'll suck if, honestly, just a lot of these fuckers win, and we don't get a chance at a lot of these other guys.
I think we picked some for sure's.
Like if I don't get a Steph option,
I'm probably not getting Jimmy back.
We can't.
Like I'm saying, they're probably gonna win, so I wouldn't be able to anyway.
Oh, but then you get a Steph. And Steph's a
Maybe.
very, very, very reasonable option. Can't be mad at Steph Curry over Jimmy Butler. But besides that, yeah, no. The only people I'm really missing out on, Jaren Jackson, I'm missing out on. I think Timberwolves. If you wanted to go with Julius Randle, you could have. Pascal. Pascal might. I don't know who's going to take over in that.
Yeah.
In that series, either Howley or Pascal.
Definitely some other guys from the Rockets.
But obviously, we didn't touch Boston. We didn't touch Milwaukee, the Lakers. The Nuggets. I'm not touching them. All right. So I would say we probably can save. Honestly, save Road to Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
We could probably save that. But before we go to guess some athletes, I just got a couple.
I am interested in how well this playoff thing's gonna work. I think it's gonna be cool.
You think we should what?
I said I'm interested.
Okay. I thought you. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you said. I think we should end it not do another Road to the Super Bowl.
Oh no.
I think we should just end it where
this is still a football forward.
We already talked about Washington. Their chances. We can just.
That's how I am with a lot of things. It's once you talk about the Orioles or Washington, it's I don't really get.
I saw the Orioles got smoked today.
Why don't you shut your gay little mouth, dude?
What's up with that?
Huh?
What's up with the Orioles getting smoked?
What's up with that? I think we suck.
Should we make that a new segment? Orioles smoking O's alert. Smoking O's
alert. Yeah.
Smoking Jay Cutler. But no. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that y'all got smoked.
No, I'm happy that we're playing bad. We get to fire our manager now.
What are y'all 8-12, 8-7-12, 8? What were y'all? 13,
8-11, I think. Maybe 8-12.
That's generous, but I know baseball. I don't know.
It's early, dude.
Yeah, it's early. It's early in the
we
season.
We got 140 games left.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. There's nothing just to know that a lot of these games might not even matter.
Might
Might not.
They don't.
Well, I mean, what, you play like 90 games and then, I mean, how long does it take to realize, like, well, we're not making the playoffs? I feel like you got to play a lot of
Sometimes
games.
it's pretty quick because like to make the playoffs, you got to win. Usually, you got to be over 500.
Holy shit. That's
You got to
still a
win
lot of games of baseball.
80 plus games of baseball. Yeah.
That's a lot of games of baseball.
Like, that's
And you have to
unfathomable.
get to that.
Unfathomable.
You have to get to that. That's not just 80 games. You have to get to those 80 wins you're talking about. So that's a lot
80
of baseball
wins.
being played. So I'm saying you got to play a lot of baseball before you even know if you're in the dance.
It's almost double basketball.
You just play a
And
couple
think about
months
how
of
long we
football.
wait to. Think about how long we wait to talk about basketball.
We do wait a while. Still,
Exactly.
still though. I mean,
Like you can get 4 games into an NFL season and go, they're not making it. They're making it.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty
different.
obvious in the NFL, but I mean, that's still a lot of fucking baseball. What's more impressive? We got a couple of those. I got a couple prompts for you. I got a couple of what's more impressive.
Oh, really?
So what's more impressive, Devin? And honestly, it's like, this could be as simple as a this or that, or you can go in depth. However much it takes for you however much it takes that you think it needs. What's more impressive? Having the most touchdowns in a season, also, like the LaDainian Tomlinson record, 31, or having the most receptions in a season.
Fuck Michael Thomas, dude.
Okay, take the people away because I knew you were gonna say that. Say it was Terry McLaurin that had the record.
Fuck LT.
Okay then. So what?
No,
So
I'm
record,
totally kidding.
Record people aside, what's more
No,
impressive?
I mean, receptions are cool. Like, I think if we were talking yards over touchdowns in a season, I think the receiving stat could have a chance, but touchdowns are where the money's at. You 28 rushing touchdowns?
Okay, but realistically,
you're getting in the end zone 28 times in 16 games, 31 times total.
And I mean, and this is where I mighta, coulda, shoulda went into depth. But it's like, how close have other people came to breaking that Jerry Rice record?
Which one?
Or no, who had the most reception record before Michael Thomas? Was it not Jerry?
No.
Who had the most receptions in a season
Look
before
it up.
that? I'm saying, like, who came?
I'm pretty sure some people, like Cooper got close in 2021.
I was gonna say who
Cooper got close to yards as well.
Well, Cooper got a fucking triple crown, so
yeah.
I mean, what do you expect? No, not yes, most receptions in one season. It was 149, but here we go. There we go. Don't give me yards, give me receptions. Boom. Most receptions in a single season. 149. Oh, it was Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
That's who it fucking was. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. You just assume Jerry Rice has every fucking record. But Michael Thomas at 149 and Marvin Harrison was 143. Cooper Kupp was 145, so he's already passed Marvin Harrison. Antonio Brown, he's at 136. So, I mean, but is it not that impressive because other people are close, or is it not impressive that he's in, those are the names that have done it?
No, I mean, it's like, all right. Michael Thomas, did he win Offensive Player of the Year that year? I think he did.
I want to say, was he not MVP that year?
Michael Thomas?
Oh, Michael Thomas, sorry. I completely started
No,
thinking about
LT. LT was MVP that year.
Okay.
LT was OPOY.
31. Sean Alexander had 28. Priest Holmes had 27. Marshall Faulk had 26. Emmett Smith had 25. So there's players that are just as close. I mean, there's players that are close.
Touchdowns are harder to get to.
Touchdowns are harder to get to, but if you chose in 2025, if you chose to let Derrick Henry break that record, you could break that record.
But also think about the names on that record. That's a long time. Like none of those names are recent.
None of those games are recent, but Still, I mean, but okay, but what's elevated and what's gotten less popular? I mean, the passing game is elevated and the
Of
running game
course,
has gotten less popular. So like I mean,
sure.
if we just simply had Lamar Jackson give it to, first of all, the fact, I mean, Baltimore's probably one of the only places where Derrick Henry's not the guaranteed go-to guy at goal line. We're fucking running QB sneaks with Mark Andrews and QB draws with Lamar. I mean, it's like, it's like
That's true.
obviously we'll still pound it in with Derrick Henry, but if we chose to,
Philly as well.
if we chose to every single time pound that bitch in with Derrick Henry, or every single time we got close, or utilize him more in the receiving game, when every time we literally went to use a running back in the receiving game, we pulled him out and put Justice Hill in. Like,
Those are the toughest yards for Derrick Henry. Those first 2 yards.
for sure. But I'm saying, though, it's like we definitely went out of our way to utilize way more of what we had, and we could have used a lot more of Derrick Henry, but that's just not how NFL offenses really work anymore.
No, that's fair.
I mean, LT in 2006, yeah, that's a fucking... That was just something else. But, I mean, Marvin Harrison in 2002, 143 receptions, that's...
But, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, well, Peyton Manning's launching that bitch.
I mean, that's young Peyton, though. But before that, it was 95. It was 1995 was the last time, and then before that, it was 95. Herman Moore 123, 95. Chris Carter 122. I mean, it's.
But these are just guys getting away. Now, if a receiver broke the touchdown record, that's another thing. It's like receivers haven't even come close to that record, and they're getting the ball a lot more.
No, they're not.
Than they used to?
Receivers are getting the ball a lot more than they used to, but they're still not getting more touches than running backs.
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, in terms of, like you said, where the game is gone.
Yeah, but I'm saying a receiver will never come close to that, breaking that record. That'll never happen. There's no chance. The closest looks like Randy, 23. That 23 year. Like, it's like that's not. There's 3 to 4 receivers at a time on the field. You got one starting running back. If not, you got 2, and you're going by committee. It's like,
and a tight end.
A receiver ain't never breaking that record.
No.
I mean, at this fucking point, you
could. That was 07.
Someone like Jamar couldn't even break it because you got T. Higgins on the other side. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was just looking for something to defend because I mean, it's not that the LT shit ain't impressive. It's just I feel like I don't know. I feel like the reception shit. It's I feel like it's more impressive than people think, at least.
But at the same time, like, it's like receptions don't mean yards. Receptions don't, like, did Michael Thomas lead the league in yards that season?
Lead the league in yards that year? That's a beautiful question. Let me pull up and see.
I think
Michael Thomas. That was in, he did 1700.
2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He led the league in yards. So I mean, obviously, the yards came with the receptions. But I mean, the thing about saying yards is more impressive than receptions, I feel like just if we really broke it down to how impressive, getting reception, like
Agreed.
being able to get open in the NFL and then being able to catch the football, which is like there are people who get drafted in the first round and then have to turn in the wrappers because they can't catch a fucking football, and that's what they were expected to do. Shout out to Kadarius Toney, but
great. But what's more impressive than catching a football? Getting in the end zone.
It is. But
everyone loves a touchdown. I mean, I don't think either of these are unbreakable. I mean, Cooper could have broken it.
Everyone loves a touchdown, but is it more impressive?
Yes.
Really? But it's more valuable, yes.
Well, yeah, but
you could technically get, like the same way you could technically get 150 screen passes. You could get 100. You could get 32 QB sneaks.
Well, Michael Thomas was getting 150 fucking slant passes.
Okay, so if Jalen Hurts had 32 QB sneaks for touchdowns next year, does that discredit the entire?
That's a good point.
Record.
That's a good point.
Because it would show how easy it'd be to break it. You think you could? We could go 150 screens for somebody? I think a defense figures that out quicker than a tush push because obviously no one can figure out the tush push.
Well, it's gonna get banned, so that doesn't matter anymore.
And it didn't get banned this year, so he has one
Not
more
yet?
year. He has one more year to break LT's record. Every single time they get in the goal line. I mean, honestly, every time they get to like the 4, just tush push 4 times.
Huh?
I said every time they get to the 4-yard line, just tush push 4 times.
No, they can get 4 yards out of a tush push.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you can't, go do it again and again and again.
Sure.
I mean, first and goal, second and goal, third and goal, fourth and goal, touchdown.
Well, honestly, do it the first 2 times and then spin a tight end off.
No, why get tricky when we've never had to?
People have done trick.
Yeah, but there's
tush pushes.
no point in getting tricky.
You've done a trick tush push, no?
I don't fucking know. Maybe.
Whatever.
But it's a tush push. There's a reason it's called the tush push, though.
Yeah. No,
I'm not talking fake tush
cool.
pushes over here. But I'll agree with you. Touchdowns over receptions. What about this? What's more impressive, a regular season MVP or a Super Bowl MVP? Is that okay? First question: is that a dumb question?
No.
Okay, I was wondering if it was when I wrote it down. But what's more impressive?
Like, I think there's impressive playoff runs.
Okay, let me set the official rules for the Super Bowl MVP is just the Super Bowl game.
Exactly. So it could be Malcolm Smith.
Yeah.
Or it could be a guy who didn't do anything.
I mean, Malcolm Smith did some shit, but like,
you give that to the entire team.
Yeah.
Give it to fucking Pete Carroll at that point. Let me think of like other. I'm trying to think of other Super Bowl MVP. I mean, fucking Mahomes.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is kind of the opposite of the touchdowns and receptions. It's like, yeah, obviously getting the Super Bowl is more important.
Yeah.
But beating out every single player in the entire regular season and
for
being named
17 games.
Yeah, and being named the most valuable player. I feel like just like if someone just asked that question, I feel like a lot of people would say Super Bowl MVP quick, like without thinking about it.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like legend status or whatever, people look at Super Bowl MVPs over MVPs, but
do they?
There's a lot of guys who have won. There's a lot of guys who have won Super Bowl MVP and never won MVP. Joe Flacco, Eli twice.
Do they though?
What?
Do they actually, legacy-wise, value that more than MVPs?
It depends on what type of player you are.
Well, no, I'm saying if you had to value a quarterback on a tier list, period, I think regular season MVPs, legacy-wise, hold more weight than Super Bowl MVPs.
Well, then Peyton's the GOAT then.
No. I didn't say it was the end-all, be-all. I just say
I
just said Super Bowl. Well, it's the same reason why Tom Brady's Super Bowl wins are more impressive or hold more weight than just being the MVP of them.
For sure.
He's not the MVP of all of his Super Bowls, but the ones he...
2.
Either way.
Was it just 2? Edelman and Deion Branch?
Did he win them all? He won all 3 early?
No, he won 2.
Oh, sorry, you said Deion Branch. So he won 2 out of 3 early?
Won 2 out of 3, and then...
Okay. Yeah. He
14,
won it, yeah, and they gave it
14,
to him in
16.
Seattle. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
14, 16, and 20.
Yeah,
so
okay,
he's got
yeah.
6.
But still,
No,
I mean,
5.
it's like...
5.
But yeah, Peyton Manning winning... nobody talks about the fact that he doesn't have a Super Bowl MVP. He didn't win MVP in...
He won in Indianapolis.
He won MVP. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking of...
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so he won MVP in Indy.
He won MVP in Indy because they were playing the fucking Bears.
He beat the fucking Bears, though. I was just about to
They
say...
They beat Rex Grossman.
He won an MVP. Like, people don't really talk about his fucking Super Bowl wins, period. His Super Bowl appearances. He's 1-2, or he's what? Yeah, he's 2-1 in Super Bowls, or 2-2 in Super Bowls.
2-2.
He's 2-2 in Super Bowls.
2-2 got wiped in one of them.
Really, Peyton
Got
Manning's.
got beat from a pick that he threw.
Well, I mean, shit. The first snap of the game.
To Tracy Porter.
You're talking about the Tracy Porter. I'm
talking about Tracy Porter.
I thought you were talking about Malcolm, but yeah, I mean Tracy Porter.
What the fumble?
Well, the fumble, but then he threw the pick six to Malcolm Smith. I mean, he has thrown what 2 pick sixes in the Super Bowl?
Damn, bro.
That's great. How many touchdowns has he thrown in Super Bowls? Hold on. How many touchdowns?
Well, none.
Has Peyton?
None in 15.
Manning. See, but how many did he throw versus the Saints? Throw in Super Bowls. That's what I want to find out.
Yeah, he's got 5 league MVPs.
3 touchdowns. He threw 3 touchdowns. Peyton. So this is what I want everybody to remember.
Wait, we're 2 to the other team?
Hold on. If you ever think Super Bowl legacy is the end-all be-all for the conversation when it comes to quarterbacks or any player, Peyton Manning, in his 4 Super Bowl appearances, threw 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2 of them being pick sixes.
5 interceptions?
5 interceptions. He's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns in Super Bowls.
How many Super Bowl touchdowns does Brady have, though?
How many?
Okay. It's got to be like...
Okay, it's going to be like 20.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 20.
Got to be close to 20.
It's 21. 21 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Mahomes has already thrown 10.
Damn.
People aren't shitting on Peyton for that. So, you know what? I think this kind of answers our question. Regular season MVP way over Super Bowl MVP.
But, I mean, then you think of guys who have never won regular season MVP who are still up there. The Breezes, did Ben Roethlisberger win Super Bowl MVP there? Seahawks, no? That was Hines Ward.
I think Hines Ward won MVP.
Did he win it against the Cardinals?
I don't think so.
Was that Santonio Holmes? Santonio Holmes never won Super Bowl MVP.
See my memory, dude.
I don't think it was James Harrison though.
Hold on, let me see. Does he have? That's a great question. I wish we were Steelers fans and we knew. No, Palomalu and Santonio Holmes.
Palomalu won, and and then Santonio did win.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean that's what AI Overview says. Like I said, AI Overview could be wrong.
It's probably Palomalu.
But
I thought it was Hines Ward though.
He's never won a Super Bowl MVP. And he's never gotten a single MVP vote in the regular season voting. So, and Ben's still a GOAT. He's still up there. So, you know what? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You want MVPs or you want Super Bowl rings? I think.
No, I mean, I think regular season MVPs are more impressive. But
yeah,
the fact that Peyton's never won a Super Bowl MVP. Well, that's never. He did win one. It was against the Bears, but he's also lost 2 and didn't really play in one of them.
And he's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns, and almost the same amount of touchdowns to opponents than touchdowns to his own team. I mean, it is his numbers are kind of crazy when it comes to Super Bowls. All right, you want to guess some players?
Yeah.
Let's give some facts and see if you can guess some players, Devin. All right.
We need like a silhouette, like Podol.
Yeah, a silhouette Podol type of deal would be nice. But let's see. This player has 9 Pro Bowls. He's played for 4 teams. More passing yards than Joe Montana, less than John Elway. He had over 21,000 passing yards and 140 passing touchdowns in the CFL.
Ooh.
And he was the second player to ever have 9 300-yard passing games.
You said 9 Pro Bowls?
9 Pro Bowls, yeah.
CFL player. I feel like I know it.
What is it?
Dubs Moon.
It's Warren Moon. You guess him almost every episde, dude. For some reason, you always guess Warren Moon. I had to.
But I knew he played in the CFL.
I had to throw him in there. Yeah, he fucking balled in the CFL.
Balled in the CFL. Yeah.
All right, this player.
Dubs Moon, baby.
This player was on 6 teams. This player had 6 Pro Bowls. He had more receiving yards than Antonio Brown, less receiving yards than Mike Evans. He had more receptions than Devontae Adams, less receptions than Keenan Allen. And he has the most receptions in one game.
6 Pro Bowls, 6 teams. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
In between AB and Mike in terms of yards, so what? 12 something. Fuck, played for 6 teams. $12 something, no?
I'm just making sure.
13.
You keep thinking. I'm gonna be your fact guy, your fact guy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, just making sure. When the numbers, I was trying to think.
Well, we had just talked the numbers last episode.
Yeah, and I've already forgotten about every single one of them.
True. 6 Pro Bowls is nuts.
6 Pro Bowls. He has the most receptions in one game.
I don't know if that's going to help because that just leads me to like trivial players.
I mean, there's only one player that has the most receptions in one game.
That's true.
Who's been on 6 teams. Said 6
Was
Pro
it in
Bowls.
like the era of the guys you just talked about?
Yeah. I mean, he could have been brought up in that conversation, but he wasn't making that top 10 list. He might have thought he would.
Who?
He might have thought he would, if you asked him.
Brandon Marshall never made a Pro Bowl, right? It's Brandon Marshall?
6 of them. What made you think he didn't make a Pro Bowl?
Super Bowl. Every time Brandon Marshall gets brought up, I always think he's never made a Pro Bowl.
Well, he's never made a Super Bowl. Has he even won a playoff game?
He's never been to the playoffs. That's what it was.
He's never been to the playoffs?
He's never been to the playoffs.
Has he never been to the playoffs?
Dude, he was a fucking Bear and a Dolphin forever.
He's been on 6 teams, though.
He probably floated around at the end there.
Do you know the other? I don't even remember the others. Jets, I think. I think he was a Jet. Yeah, he was a Jet. He was a
Jet.
Oh, he started with Jay in Denver.
He did start in Denver.
Was in Chicago, and then
Miami.
he ended with Seattle, and the Giants. Spent the year with the Giants as well.
I do remember him as a Jet though.
Okay. All right, this last player.
How about that, dude?
This player played for 3 teams. He has more total rushing yards than Marcus Allen, less total rushing yards than Jerome Bettis. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler. He has the second most 1,500 yard or more rushing yard seasons.
How many Pro Bowls?
4.
Marshawn?
No. 3 teams, 4 Pro Bowls. He was an Offensive Rookie of the Year. More rushing yards than Marcus Allen. Less than Jerome Bettis. Second most 1,500 yard rushing seasons.
Sean?
No. But I will say that you're getting closer in era.
CJ?
2K?
No, not CJ.
No, not CJ 2K. You're getting
But close.
Now you started far. You got a little further away.
I went too far up.
Yeah. Would you like to know
Priest.
when he won O'Roy? Who'd you say?
Huh? Priest?
No.
Oh, we're in what, 2000?
99.
Okay.
1999.
99 O'Roy.
99 O'Roy, running back who
Falk was already banged in the league.
played for
Also more of a receiving back.
played for 3 teams. He had more rushing yards than Marcus Allen, but less than Jerome Bettis.
Fuck Marcus Allen, bro.
He had a lot of yards.
He fucked us up in the Super Bowl, dude.
He had a lot of yards in
Dude,
that game too. Yeah, he did. Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
he fucked us so bad, dude.
People want to talk about Bo Jackson. No, talk about Marcus Allen.
Dude, that motherfucker ran 30 yards back.
Good
and then
God.
Fucked us.
Yes, he did.
Brutal. So bad, dude. God, running backs from that era are tough.
He almost cracked the top 10 in rushing yards. I think he was 11th or 12th.
Really?
I believe so. I want to say so, yeah. I don't really know what else to. Like, I mean, at this point, giving a team would give it away. He was 13th most.
TD was already cooked by then.
Terrell Davis ran for. Okay, it's not Terrell Davis, but I'm pretty sure he ran for 2,000 yards in '99. Maybe it was 98, but it was 100%.
Huh?
Terrell Davis?
No, it was either 97 or 98.
Okay, was he cooked a year later? But anyway, you keep guessing. I'm gonna see if Terrell Davis was cooked that quick.
He wasn't cooked, but he didn't have many years after that.
Where the fuck is he on this? There he is. 90. Yeah, it was 90. Good God, you're right.
Yeah, he was cooked, bro.
Bro, but define cooked.
Like a big fall off?
No, it'd be as brutal as possible. Like define cooked.
500 yards.
Like a 500-yard difference?
A 500-yard season.
Dude, he had 2,000 yards in 98 and had 211 yards in 99. Terrell Davis might have had the biggest fall off in sports history.
I know.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think I watched a documentary on him a while ago. A few years ago. I remembered all that stuff, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Super Bowl MVP, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like completely fell the fuck off.
And a regular season MVP.
I think he got hurt.
Well, he had migraine problems.
Very bad. Like, he couldn't see.
No. And I know, like, I'm not, not to make fun of him, but damn, like, I didn't realize 2K to 200?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, who is it? Who is it? It's... This guy's never won a Super Bowl. He played in one.
Never won a Super Bowl?
No, this guy never won a Super Bowl.
I was just about to say fucking Jamal Lewis.
He played in a Super Bowl.
Jamal had a fall off too.
Jamal had a couple problems, but
you're right.
I'm pretty sure Jamal Lewis went broke at one point.
Probably true.
Oh no, I think that was just the word around.
God.
Honestly, don't think you're gonna get it. Like, let's see. Like, how close could I go to telling you who it is without you guessing who it is? Because I think I could go pretty close without you knowing who it is. Like, he went to the University of Miami. He's in the Hall of Fame.
I was gonna say Clinton Portis earlier, but
yeah, it's not.
Did he go to Florida or Miami?
Clinton Portis? He had to be Miami. Yeah, he was inducted in 2020 into the Hall of Fame.
2020.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Roy from 2000. I got no idea. From 99.
Devin, it's Edgerrin James.
Oh. How the fuck was I gonna get Edgerrin James?
It's I thought you knew ball.
Bro, I know, like skim milk ball.
I thought you knew ball. No, it's Edgerrin James.
I know, maybe 2%,
but
not 1%.
But now you're gonna remember Edgerrin James. You're gonna go.
It's such a hard name to like keep.
Yeah, but it's a name though. It's not really a name you forget once you're like, oh yeah.
No, it is like.
Is it
Tiger Woods? No, Tiger Woods' real name is Eldrick.
That's hilarious.
His name is Eldrick Tant. No one would have given a fuck about him if he went by Eldrick.
Eldrick what?
Tant. T-O-N-T.
That's his last name?
That's his middle name.
So his real last name is Woods.
His real last name is Woods, but his first name is Eldrick.
Eldrick Woods.
Eldrick Tant Woods.
Eldrick Wood. That sounds like a
Like a body wash.
well, it sounds like a destination, like a camping destination.
Yes.
Like Eldrick
Yes.
Woods.
No, it sounds like an Old Spice flavor. I say flavor.
Flavor, scent. I think that's what it is.
Eldrick Woods.
I don't know. Edrin James is hilarious though. I think that's a great name. Warren Moon, Edrin James, Brandon Marshall.
I mean, I had Brandon Marshall on the brain when you said 6 teams. The Pro Bowl thing threw me off because I'm an idiot. But yeah, the tipping point was when you were like, probably thinks he should have been on that list.
Yep, you can just see him on the pivot. But who was stopping me in 2011? But I don't think anybody was. Like, okay. Fucking Ryan Clark.
It's like him and Chad going at it. It's like, brother, you were a fucking Dolphin. Shut up.
Fucking Dolph. You wore them orange jerseys, which honestly I did like. Who are you catching balls from? Chad Pennington? You fucking loser.
That's true.
But no,
what about who was that linebacker? I would always play with him in backyard football. The bald dude on the Dolphins. Jason Taylor. Big Jason Taylor fan back in the day.
Brother of Joy Taylor.
Who?
Joy Taylor.
That was Joy Taylor.
The one in the...
That's Jason Taylor's brother?
With Skip Bayless and them.
Emmanuel Acho?
Huh?
The nerdy dude on that one show they're on?
I don't know what you're talking about, but remember the lawsuit against...
No, I know.
And
but Emmanuel Acho.
But
he thought he was...
Oh! You said his name so crazy, I didn't even know who you were talking about. But
why is that crazy? That's his name.
No, you just said it. Is that how you say it?
Acho.
Emmanuel Acho.
Acho. It's ACHO.
I thought it was Acho. I don't know. Either way, I had no clue what you said for a second. I'm not gonna lie, but no, okay. Joy Taylor. Yeah, no, she's caught up in some shit. Which I mean.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Jason Taylor's sister.
Jason Taylor's sister, yeah. So
sorry, Jason.
Keep that up. Who cares? What'd you do? What would you have done that would have offended him?
No. I mean, sorry for.
Oh, okay. All right.
Your sister.
All right. Well, let's get out of here then.
Because Jason Taylor's never. I haven't heard that name in years.
No,
I haven't seen him in God knows how long.
I haven't heard of him either. But Skip used to talk about it all the time. Your brother, your Pro Bowl defensive end brother. I mean, he would talk about it all the time. Fucking Jason Taylor's bald ass. I think it's time to get out of here. We drafted our playoff teams. We talked about the 49ers being cooked. We talked about Mark Andrews rumors. We talked about KD possibly getting traded. We guessed some athletes. We talked about motherfuckers hating. Just so mad for no reason, and I understand, but just go watch Mr. Beast or something. It's okay. You'll be alright. You'll be okay. If you.
I am afraid. I don't know if I've met those people in public, like the ones who. I don't know if I've ever been friends with anyone who's like, yo.
Well, it's like people who watch Mr. Beast and like impulsive, but like for real. Like they're like oh, Logan Paul dropped. So I can't wait for a new Logan Paul podcast. If that's what you're into, completely great. If you don't like this, that's also fine.
Yes.
Anyways, is there anything you want to say or add on to before we get out of here?
I forgot to say this last podcast at the end. Just a little thing just to make sure that I can have it on camera.
Okay.
Rory McIlroy. I think he can. Way off, completely off of podcast subject. I think he can win 3 majors this year. This isn't for you, Mike. You can turn your headphones off.
Oh, okay.
I think he can win 3 majors this year. We've got the PGA in Quail Hollow, which is where he's won 4 times. Oakmont's gettable for him. And then the Open Championship is in Northern Ireland. Rory can win all 3. He might not win the U.S. Open. He's probably not going to win anymore, but he could win 2 more times.
Is that is that how you feel when I talk about WWE?
Sometimes.
Okay, all right. All right, I'm just making sure. I was fucking open.
No, that's probably way worse. Actually,
I had no clue. I saw JJ Watt shot 103 at the Augusta.
103.
At the Augusta. It was like it was either 103 or 109, something in that range. I can't remember.
That's fine. If it's at Augusta, that's fine.
Is that not impressive? That's not good. If I went and shot a 103 at Augusta, you go, oh, it's Augusta.
No, I didn't like. If you had told me that JJ Watt shot 103 just anywhere, I would have been like, it's fucking horrible. But at Augusta National, sure, you can get away with shooting in the hundreds.
Oh, okay. I mean, the way it was, they were posting it like it was an immaculate thing. Like, whoa, look at this.
No, I mean it's not good at all by any means, but it's not like there was a guy this year, a pro, who shot 90.
It's like Tim Tebow when he first started playing baseball before everything went downhill.
Yes.
It's like, it's cool.
It was like, whoa, you hit a home run. Sick.
And then they got, the coach change up, and then everything went downhill.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't want to talk any shit. I'm not sure what I'd shoot at Augusta National, but I think if I was on top form, I think I could break 100.
So you're saying that you are formally calling out J.J. Watt, saying you versus him at Augusta, you would beat him?
I think I could break 100, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad that's in the ether now. Maybe 5 years from now, you're just spanking J.J. Watt on the course. Who knows?
Anthony Davis?
I don't know.
No. But I mean, I think realistically, if I was like top, like midsummer form.
I have no clue what Augusta is. It's just a.
Where they just played the Masters.
Why was he there?
And celebrities sometimes go and play it
at the same time.
No, like either the week before or the week after.
How long has it been over?
A week. Oh. Less than a week.
Okay. All right. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess.
What is today?
It's Friday/Saturday.
So yeah, 5 days.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. Well, I guess with all that being said, I guess we're gonna get out of here. We talked about everything we had to talk about, Devin. Brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll be back on Tuesday to talk more NFL, more NBA, see how our guys are looking on our teams, and whatnot. But yeah, it has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.